you. We are doing the next 48-hour reading for the zodiac signs, and this is going to be for Pisces. So if you have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node, this message may be for you. If it doesn't resonate, please go check the other signs of your chart. If those don't resonate, then the message just may not be for you this time, and that's okay. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're not doing well, please reach out to somebody to talk about what's going on with you. How are you guys doing? I love you. I really liked this series. I liked going live for this, so I think I'm going to be doing the Zodiac live. I like connecting with you guys this way more. I want to see what the collective reads do. I'm going to do like one collective read probably this weekend at some point. And, just, an overall collective, like all signs collective reading. And see how that feels. And then I think I just been going to go live more. I like it. I don't feel as drained, which is weird. Because usually it's the opposite, but I don't know. Or maybe I'm just in that phase where I just have a lot of energy to do this. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you. Hi, Steven. Steven's been rocking with me almost every video for the last 3 days. Thanks for spending your last 3 nights with me. All right, Pisces. We're going to start with career and finances. See what comes out. See what we got going on. All right, Spirit. What are the messages for Pisces for the next 48 hours in their career and finances? What does Pisces need to know for the next 48 hours in their career and finances? Oh, that's funny that came out. A jellyfish came out, and you're a Pisces. You're the fish. You're like the sea, the water, the sea sign. That's hilarious. Your energy is here. Your energy is here. Ooh, I like this, guys. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Understood. All right. First and foremost, Spirit wants you to know that life has its up and downs, and so will your career and finances, and it's completely normal and it's okay. They want you to be a little bit more flexible and not so rigid about the ebb and flow of what you got going on right now. There may be a lot of like up and down happening, especially in your finances, and that's okay. It's happening right now to restabilize some things, and then it eventually will plateau or even itself out. They want you to kind of release some type of control or rigidity that you may be having, or like a tunnel vision, or my way or the highway, and if it doesn't happen this way, then it's not going to happen. And it's like you trying to the way this feels is it feels like you're trying to like swim against the current. This feels like going against the grain, going against the current, and you're doing things a lot harder, or the harder way than it's really freaking necessary. Okay? They want you to go with the flow. Spirit's going to be sending in some type of help. You're going to be getting some type of help. And there's going to be a situation that comes up that's going to test your inner resolve when it comes to your career, and you're going to have to step into your power or step into your skill set or your experience, and then it like helps you create a bond or a connection or a tie, like tethered to whatever it is that you're doing. And it's going to create a deeper meaning or a more purposeful approach to these things, okay? Sorry, guys. The girls were Trying to come out and say hi. So yeah. There's also something about starting to network. So I don't know what it is that you do, but talking to people, making connections, and then building bridges between people. You may be the middleman in some way. You may be somebody that does help connect people with other people. You just may know a lot of people or go to a lot of events, and you just have a lot of connections. And so you may be the middleman in a lot of things. Lean into that. You have a lot of potential for advancement, but you need to keep your head above water. Like, you got to keep a level of optimism about your finances and your career in order to I heard kickstart. So there's some type of new beginning. I do have beginning here, and there's a bird and a nest in it. So you may be you may have some type of creative ideas that you need to enact on, or put out there, or show to the public, or, you know, some type of services that you may need to offer to the public, so that it starts you off in a whole new like trajectory, a whole new path, a whole new purpose, than you thought maybe originally, or just like, you know, a new job or a new career. The last 3 signs, guys, I don't know if you all have things, but I'm getting like new career big time with a lot of you guys, or switching of the jobs, or you guys are doing stuff that's just not meant for you, and Spirit's really about to align you with things that you are meant to do. They want you to build a little nest egg for the future. They want you to save, mind your finances. Because of these ups and downs, you may need to keep a positive mindset or keep a level of optimism, because your finances may get hit, or you may need to take a hit. If you start a new career, you may need to take a pay cut in some way. So they want you to be smart, be frugal, be fiscally minded, and be flexible so that you can maneuver in the dark here a little bit, because you may not know exactly what you're doing when you start, and you may stumble or kind of feel your way through it, and then it kind of gets easier, or your sight adjusts and you're able to then see. Silent motivations. Hi. Can you help me crack my life, please? Check my life, please. Oh, no, sorry. I'm doing, this is Pisces placements. I'm doing an X48 reading. I'm not doing personal readings right now, okay? But if you want a personal reading, you can reach out and we can set something up. Spirit's going to offer you an out. I'm kind of getting this. There may be, and you may need to like go for it or take the steps. Action's going to be key to getting to where you want to go, or getting into a tax bracket that you want, or, you know, feeling fulfilled, or feeling something. Why is my thing's plugged in, I thought. Oh, I need to get a new charger. And then, you know, taking the steps to going towards this new offer, or this new opportunity, or a new position. You may just need to start. You may just need to take the first step, and it's going to help you feel unstuck, or it's going to help with some type of stagnant energy, or feeling like you've been dragging your feet, or, you know, you feel like you're moving through mud. Things aren't moving very fast. You don't really see a whole lot of growth. Or there isn't just like a whole lot of opportunities. There's something about your next opportunity being with somebody, being connected to somebody that you network to. So it's like meeting, you go with someone that you know to something, to an event, a function, something, right? Or you just get connected with someone, that person connects you to another person, and it's like that other person is the opportunity. That's the person that knows the opportunity or knows which way to go. And again, you may need to enact on some creative ideas, or just start putting your work out there. Taking that first step is going to really help you. What you don't see is that, again, those connect. That's what I was feeling. Bottom of the deck is relationships. And this talks about business partners. Communication with coworkers are highlighted right now. Making choices with extreme care is highlighted right now. Really knowing who to connect with and who they know, and you know, step by step, which way, how can you get to a certain place. Excuse me. Be careful about getting involved romantically with anybody at your job. I wouldn't advise it, at least not right now. Handle that with extreme care. Up and down. Guys, you're gonna, okay, listen. If you do put your stuff out there, okay, if you do, you know, put your art, your creativity, your work out there in some way, it may go up and down a little bit at first before things really like even out, or before you really start seeing a return on your investment. Spirit's saying that it's okay. Do not give up. They need you to keep the faith, and they need you to keep the hope, because you just may not be in the right area, or you might not be connected to the right person yet right now. Yeah, invest in yourself. If you invest in yourself, whether this is taking a class, a course, learning, mastering a skill, you know, learning a new technique, doing something where it's just building on your, what you know, the foundation of your skill level or your skill set, the fruits of that labor, the fruits of investing in yourself is going to be great. You will reap what you are trying to sow. You will get. Good night, Steven. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. You will end up, fruits of labor. This literally says it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. You will end up on some type of gain. You will get some type of return or reward for what it is that you, you know, whatever energy or time, effort, resource, skill, creativity, whatever that you put into this, you will get it back tenfold if you 10 toes down. Take the steps. Allow this new beginning to unfold. Allow a new chapter to happen in your life. It'll be okay if maybe it doesn't, you know, take off immediately. Or maybe there's, you know, you may go into the deficit a little bit before you really start climbing and end up where you want to be. And then that's okay, they're saying. Power was at the bottom of the deck. It says you have the power to take control of your life and career and finances. This is all about what you're willing to do. You know, are you willing to put yourself out there? Are you willing to take this risk? Because the reward is worth the risk. It just may not be immediate, and you have to be okay and be patient with that. Okay. Someone may work in wildlife or wildlife rescuing, something about bats especially. You may do some type of rescue or conservation with bats or birds in some way. Same thing with the sea, because there's jellyfish here, so marine stuff. There may be something to do with, you know, marine animals, avian, bat, something along those lines. You may do some type of work in that sense. You may need to, there may be, so you may be really into coffee, or you may be like a coffee connoisseur, maybe opening up your own coffee shop. Could also be, you know, something that could be lucrative for you, as well. something about sonar because bats, and then, you know, I know that a lot of marine life uses sonar, like radar. So there may be something about radar or sonar going on. Maybe you're in the Navy or working in that sense, or you know, work on a ship. Could be like on a fishing boat. Or you're out to sea often or something along those lines. All right, we're going to move into your personal life, Pisces. Who's in here, guys? Come say hi. Everyone's always so silent. Say hi. Talk to me. Talk to each other. I'm open for that. Don't just listen to me. Hello. Hi, Renee. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. All right. All right, Spirit, can you tell me about Pisces? Oh, so personal life could be family, friends, lovers, or just you personally, however that resonates. All right, tell me about Pisces' personal life for the next 48 hours, please. Dun, dun, dun. There you are, Pisces. If you were married at one point, it could be coming. There may be some type of reality check going on in a marriage. All right, if you are married. If you're single, you're unexpectedly going to be meeting somebody this could be somebody foreign. They could not live around you. This could be somebody like a very like worldly person. They're very well traveled. They're cultured. They could be from a different culture. They could be foreign to you or where you live. Okay, and you there may be a lot of similar beliefs and values and traditions that you didn't realize that you guys would have, or you're sharing, like you're exchanging these traditions, or you're exchanging. Are you gonna do about my silent motivation, Africa? No, this is for Pisces. This is for zodiac signs. I'm not doing a personal reading for anybody. Would you do it? I already did the Leo reading, Renee. That's posted, and you can go watch that back. That was done like 2 days ago. The Leo reading's already up. So if that's something that you want to watch, you can go back and watch that. Okay? Hi, Michelle. So you could be meeting somebody from a different culture, a different religion. This person could be very worldly. They could have Scorpio placements. They could have Aries placements, Taurus placements. They could have Capricorn placements. Aries, Leo, Sag. Honestly, all right, so one, if you guys are in a commitment already, there might be some type of upheaval or collapse of this commitment, or there's some type of foundational shift. Some things may be ending, but it feels like an accomplishment. So this could be somebody unexpectedly. Okay, I'm getting a couple different things. One, if you've been dating somebody but maybe not that long, you guys might do a shotgun wedding, because this could be like out of nowhere, very sporadic, kind of an upheaval. All of a sudden, you guys get married, but it fits. It ends up being a success. It's something that actually works, or is going to be an accomplishment of some sort. You could be meeting somebody, if you're single, you could be meeting somebody that ends up bringing a lot of peace into your life. Or it's really easy. There's a lot of like camaraderie and abundance, or you may feel like you find respite or comfort in somebody, in this person, or you just feel safe with this person in some way, okay? There's some type of good news happening here. Courage, excitement, right? You could, again, Pisces, you could have like a shotgun wedding out of nowhere, eloping type thing. This is like going to Vegas and getting married and nobody knows about it type thing, you know, out of nowhere. Making very just like excited, free-spirited decision, but it's to commit to each other. Okay, but it brings a lot of, again, it like restores something within you and this other person. There's a reciprocity there. It definitely is a positive change or a positive new chapter. Things could have fallen apart so that new and better could come. Okay, a completion here. Somebody, this could be very unexpected. You could have very unexpectedly meet somebody and they come in like a bat out of hell. They come in out of nowhere. It's like coming rushing in with the wind, like with the storm or something like that. And you just weren't expecting this person. You weren't expecting that you would feel this way about them. You could have, there may be stuff that you, both of you end up really like learning and teaching each other. That could change your perspective on the world, change your perspective on religion and structure and, you know, maybe some type of governmental structure. I don't know. This definitely could be somebody that's, you know, not your typical type. They may have come in and like just changed your life out of nowhere, like a lot of upheaval, but it was like in a good way. All right, you may not have known that you were walking through life like a zombie until you met this person, and it's like they breathed life back into you. That's how this feels, but it brings you a lot of peace. Yeah, and a lot of stability. This person's very independent. They have their own. They're not coming in to use you. They have their own stuff. They're financially secure and stable. They have their own home. You know, they have their own car. They are able to provide for themselves. So they're not looking for a come up in money from you or anything like that. That's not what this is about. There's some type of healing that happens when you two meet. Again, this could be somebody that's, you know, if they're not like a foreigner, like not from your country, this person's just very worldly or cultured, or maybe very just like foreign to the way that you normally operate. You guys may have different religions. You guys could, you know, just operate very differently, maybe have different world views or something along those lines. But I think you should go for it. I think there could be a lot of love here, a lot of wisdom, a lot of consideration and generosity, and bring a lot of balance into both of your guys' life. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 out here on the board so far. If you guys are in a marriage, but you knew that this marriage was falling apart, there could be some type of successful completion, which means that you guys like amicably separate, you know, no one's fighting over who has what and who's taking what. You guys are being like still very generous to each other. There's still like a lot of care there, but this may make it so that you're just curious about life again. You may be starting to find peace after a time of a lot of chaos. Also, personally, you may end up either after a period of chaos finding solace and respite and restoration and like a rebuilding of self or rebuilding of your faith in religion or a different religion than maybe what you normally practice. Okay, so say you are Christian, right? And maybe, you know, something happens where it really shakes your foundation in what you believe to be right within Christianity, and it opens up your mind. It expands so that you start looking at other religions and learning from them. You look at Islam, you look at, you know, Judaism, you look at paganism, and you start learning about all these other cultures and all these other religions, and it like expands your knowledge base, it expands your wisdom and what you think to be true. Okay, I love a person who expands and opens their mind, baby. I do not like a closed off motherfucker. I can't stand them. I can't oop, hiccups. I can't stand a closed off motherfucker. Closed-minded fool? Spirit, tell me more about the next 48 and Pisces personal life. Somebody's going to end up being your end-all, be-all. There's going to be a lot of love. You feel like a very discerning person where you don't just give your love to just anybody. So this feels like you know that this person deserves this. Or like you can feel it, that this person deserves this. I feel like my Capricorn main partner is third party too. Hard to prove it. Oh, Faith, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way. You can always reach out for a personal reading if you want it, if you want to look into that deeper. I'm not doing personal reads here on this live. This is for Pisces, but I really hope that that's not true. My heart's with you on that one. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay, Shredder. Notice patterns that suggest time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts and intense feelings urge you to shred the remnants of the past. Especially if this is, you know, a commitment or a marriage that had fallen apart. I think it's time to finally put that to rest, because this could be past energy, okay? Where you could the divorce could have already happened, the separation could have already happened, and now you're like going out, you're curious about life again, you found peace, and maybe some things start coming up and you need to deal with them. You need to finally let them go, okay? Number 63, that's a 9. That talks about endings of a cycles. It's wrapping things up for a completion, okay? Infidelity. Ugh. Maybe that's what the tower was. Maybe somebody really risked the commitment here. They risked those vows. They broke some type of vow to you, or created some type of chaos or drama within your love life. Just be careful of not doing this yourself. If you were somebody that was promiscuous in the past and you couldn't be loyal, or you couldn't be committed in a way, and there was infidelity and you couldn't just commit to one person or just stay with one person, maybe it's time to put that type of behavior to rest so that you can experience true healthy commitment in a way that encourages a lot of love, safety, space, loyalty, integrity, okay? You may be surrounded by a lot of temptation. Just be careful. Guidance from above. Capricorn, Aquarius, and now you Pisces. All three of you guys got this card right here. I love this card though. Spirit's really going, number 32 is a 5. Spirit's really, and this was number 25, which is a 7. Spirit is really, really, really going to start giving you messages. They want you to They want you to use what you've learned. My brain is going faster than my mouth can, guys. Bear with me here. Really use what you've learned the wisdom, the experience. You know, sometimes going through heartache is the lesson so that we can recognize it beforehand before we have to drag ourselves through it again, or just the wisdom from that experience. They want you to use that, okay? They want you to be clever and witty and recognize what's coming at you so that you can skirt or dodge any kind of chaotic energies. Anybody that, you know, reminds you of somebody who was like a cheater, or somebody that, you know, couldn't keep it, you know, couldn't be loyal, couldn't just stay with one person, or wasn't just satisfied. And I'm not saying that there's, you know, some poly relationships work for some people, okay? If someone's being honest with you about open and dating, and they like to date around, that's one thing. This feels very much like someone being manipulative, or you know, they can't stay loyal and they lie about it. This doesn't feel like someone who's being openly like, I like to love and be free to love everybody. I want to be a swinger. You know, it's not like that. This feels like someone's like, no, it's you and only you, babe. And really, you're one of many. False flame. Again, this came out for all three. So you may have been married before, and that person just wasn't your person, baby. Okay? And whatever they put you through was just not it. And I'm sorry that you went through that, but that cycle is completing. You're not going to be going through that kind of stuff anymore. You're going to be meeting somebody who really brings a lot of peace into your life, who reminds you that life can be beautiful, love can be beautiful, you can trust somebody, you can find peace with another person, you can find loyalty and healing and love, and it renews your faith, and, you know, it just feels very rejuvenating and like a breath of fresh air. There could be a lot of love. You guys could be really flirty with each other. There could be a lot of fantasies too. This could be somebody that really likes to play into your fantasies, or likes fantasy play, or could just be your dream woman or dream man, okay? You may be meeting that person where they may not look like what you thought they would, or they're from where you thought that they would be, or, you know, same religion or something along those lines, but it works. You guys work. You're meant to teach each other something. You're meant to bring another layer of this human existence to each other. I just saw 222 on the clock, okay? Okay? Spirit's like, and that is true. And that, okay? All right, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I love you guys so very much. For everybody who rocked with me through all 12 signs over the last 3 days, you guys are freaking fantastic, and I love you, and thank you so much for supporting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You know, by subscribing, it taps into your energy more, so I can get more messages for you guys. It's like an energy exchange. Help me help you. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of readings you guys would like to see, what kind of zodiac series you would like. Let's see what it says. Spot on. Oh, Michelle, okay. L5 is Ayush Kumar, future husband. I don't know what you're saying. Hi. Yeah, I don't really know what Arav or Manash are saying. They seem like maybe they're spammers. Spam. But anyway, I love you guys. Love you, Pisces. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And until I see you guys again, bye.